Hello everyone, welcome to my first F3 video. Um, yeah, should be a good one. We're just on the first quali lap right now. Um, so yeah, welcome to the channel. I don't really have anything planned to say, so sure. Just going down the first straight, it was quite a nice turn one. Slightly wide on the apex, but it was alright. Coming down to chicane, really got to focus on how you hit the curbs through the first part of the chicane. See how I do it. Maybe a little wide, but that was alright. Had to take a little lift through the third part. Quite a big lift down into carousel, but that's alright. Keeping the speed up using all the curb on exit. See how we do down into cascade. Just a little bit slow, not quite carrying the minimum apex speed that I wanted to. Just running up into toe. Quite nice here. Just taking a bit of the apex curb, which got a bit of wheel spin. Would have lost me a little bit of time, but that was alright. Now, coming down into heel, let's see how we do. Nicely on the brakes, slightly wide at the apex, but that's pretty good. Nice run on the exit, up into coming out the boot. Pretty perfect. Didn't touch any of the curb. You don't want to be touching the curbs around here most of the time. It gives you wheel spin, especially while you're on the throttle. Nicely through the penultimate corner, flat out. A little wide into the final corner apex. That's pretty good. I could just be able to carry a bit more speed everywhere. Let's see how we do. Going down into turn one on the second lap, and quite wide at the apex and just over that 1x boundary on the edge. So that was only good enough for fifth. So here we go. Quite a good start. That car on the left got a really good start, trying to take it 3 wide around the outside for second. I'm just looking around the outside this 3 car. Doesn't work out. He gets back in front. Just got to coming side by side down into the S's. I just let him go. There's no point fighting it right now. Coming up to the long straight and the chicane anyway, so lots can happen. Those two in front, side by side, that's really going to stack everyone up. Going through here. Quite a big gap behind, so I just lift a little bit. Let them have a go for it. Bit worried that this car that's closing quickly is going to go for a move, but he doesn't. Makes a bit of a mistake there. I've just got to focus on staying close to these cars in front. The toe's really strong, so if I can stay close, then anything's possible. Just coming down into Cascade, this 3 car makes a pretty big mistake. It's really wide. That really stacks me up on the exit. Loses a second to the car in front, so kind of want to get past this 3 car. Look to the inside, but not enough space. He just sort of boxes me out a bit. Poor exit, so I'm not going to be able to make a move into heel, so just sitting behind for now, see where we can go. Quite a good braking into there. I found mainly that I was better than everyone around me on braking into heel, so it's pretty good overtaking opportunity. Nicely coming out the boot, so just staying close. I should be able to get the run down the main straight and into the chicane to try and make a move. Bit worried about this car behind as well. He made a pretty aggressive look on the first lap. Don't want to be stuck in a battle with him, but then he runs quite wide there. Half a second back, 6/10 is going to be difficult for him to close in. Just make a bit of a dummy move into turn 1. Not actually looking to overtake there. Just want to try and set up a move down this straight. Try and get this run. Coming up the hill, just a little lift I do at some point, just to make sure I don't get too close, so I can just pull to the left as we come over the top. So side by side now, hoping he'll back out of it. I don't really want to take it side by side. And yes, he backs out. Hit a bit of this curb here. I was worried that it gave me some damage, but it didn't. 3 car looking for a bit of a move into the carousel, but just blocking that out. Don't want to have him make a go there. Just looking to try and close that gap to the cars in front now. 1.7, 1.8 seconds. It's going to be tight. It's going to be difficult. Everyone's really quick, so just looking to catch here. A couple laps later, a second behind now, so caught the gap a little bit and pulled out the gap quite a lot to the cars behind. Just a couple more tenths, a couple good laps, and I could be in and about him now in pretty soon. Just a little wide through Cascade, so I've got to make sure I'm really clean, really smooth. Then a few laps later, I've lost a bit of time, and big mistake here. That pretty much puts me out of the running of catching the car in front, but the car behind's gaining quite a lot, under a second now. And then car in front, big crash into the wall. That's him very much out. So let's see, have a look at that again. So takes the first curb quite nicely. It's just this one here hits the grounds the car out. That's properly broken. So a couple laps later, good battle with the 6 car now. He's quicker than me. He's been closing in by a couple tenths a lap. I've been making little mistakes, just not driving as clean as I should have been, really. I should have really been able to just get away and not have this battle, but he's caught me now. 8 seconds to the car behind him, so and 9 seconds to the car in front, so it's really just a battle for third now. No one else is really going to become a part of this. Second to turn 1. Just no one's going to make a move into there, really. He's too much time on exit, but he gets a really good run. Then coming up the hill, I don't want to let him back off and get a good run, so I try and lift a bit to stack him up, but he's wise to it and manages to lift more than me and gets a really good run out over the top. That's really how you want to make the overtake, just lift up the hill so you can get the run down the straight. I know he's coming past, so I just lift out of it, let him have it. Still 5 laps to go, time to gain. Oh, big slide, so put the pressure on. Rear tyres are going to be quite overheated now, so maybe if I put a bit of pressure on, he'll make a mistake going round the outside of Cascade. Unlikely to make it work. Don't make it work on this occasion, but just trying to keep that pressure on. Coming down into toe. Again, just keep as close as possible. The toe's pretty strong, so if I can be close onto the straights, then there's always a chance of an overtake. Just making sure I'm clean down into heel. Pretty nice, good run on exit as well. Again, I'm making a mistake coming out of the boot. Maybe the 3rd time this race, 3rd or 4th time the race, I've made a mistake coming out of the boot, and it's what brought him into the race, was those little mistakes, and it's what's dropping me out of it now. Got to try and keep the pressure on, keep close. So I'm out of the toe now, so 7 tenths back. It's not where I want to be. Got to try and close in on him. So coming into turn 1, I purposefully run quite wide, so just taking the 1x on purpose gains me a tenth, puts me back in the running for the position. I'm not going to be able to get alongside him into the chicane, but I'm going to be close enough that hopefully next lap round I can be there. Yeah, just got to focus on how I hit these curbs and see what we do this time. Slightly wide, it's alright, but we're both across the grass and I exit him worse than me. So again, we're both really pushing now, so mistakes might occur if I can keep the pressure on. Down in this, better through Cascade that time. Just keeping close. Still too far to really make a move right now. Just waiting for the straights, waiting for the opportunity to come. See what sort of run I can get through heel. It's pretty good. Maybe slightly wide, could have been better. Now I've really got to hook up, exit the boot. It's still not perfect, but much better. Still, I'm there or thereabouts. Might be able to get a good run down the long straights. Through the final corner, a little bit wide. He hits the wall. So yeah, just keeping the pressure on. Maybe make a mistake, put it in a wall somewhere. That'd be the race to me. Slightly wide through turn 1, taking the 1x again. But much closer this time. Should be able to get alongside going up the straight. He's going to defend over to the inside. Here the overspeed comes. See if I can pull out to the left. But got to back out of it. Not worth it. Can't really go around the outside of the chicane. You're not already cleared them. But still, again, keep close. Another opportunity will come. He's very wide through Carousel. Probably the closest I've been through Cascade for a few laps, so just got to keep that pressure on. I'm probably really annoying the way I'm talking. Please tell me how to be better, because I am very bad. But hopefully it's exciting racing. He was a little bit wide there on the grass. Half a second back now. Very nicely through there. See, really, this is key this time round. And very nicely done. He runs slightly wide like I've been doing. So, close as I've been coming into this penultimate corner by far. 3/10 back now. Let's see what we can do. Final corner, hook it up nicely. I'm going to get a good run on the straight. I get a much better exit than him. 2/10. Should be able to pull out and make a move into turn 1, but as stated earlier, not really going to go for it, just stick behind. I hope he makes a mistake, but if he doesn't, then I should be able to get alongside up through the S's. Again, lifting into the S's just so I can make sure I'm getting the perfect run. Just being able to pull out at just the right point. So here, just we come out the S's, pull to the left. As furthest in front I've been, he should back out this time because I'm going to be in front going in. And he does. So, back in front. Ooh, he makes a mistake. That's lost him a bit of time there. 9/10 a second back now. Hopefully if I can just, with only 2 laps to go, if I don't make any mistakes, hopefully I should be able to hold it out to the end here. 1.7 back now. Wow, he's really lost a lot of time. Got really unsettled. Trying to not make any mistakes. Just a bit of a slide out of toe. Not what I wanted, but much better than he does. He spins it, so that should be the race for me. Let's see what happens here. So just going through the chicane, he hits that first curb too much. Chucks him over the grass. Sets him up really badly for the for the carousel and then into Cascade. Maybe has a bit of front wing damage from running that curb. It's definitely happened to me. I lost a wheel one time running the curb at a bad angle, so it's definitely possible to get some damage there. He's just really trying to push now, trying to catch me back up again, and loses it through the toe. So yeah, that's 3rd place for me. Good first race of the season. So, into the second race qualifying. The first lap wasn't great, it was a clean lap, but just didn't carry much speed. This second lap is actually my fastest lap ever around here. I was a bit narrow in turn 1 there, maybe lost a tenth or two, but quite a good run up the hill. For some reason this session was really foggy, so yeah, they just made the track quite cold and made it quite quick. Currently 4th, so yeah, just trying to get the second lap in. I'll let you watch it. So yeah, coming out the final corner, I knew it was quite a good lap. But yeah, I was really pleased when I came across the line. It was really nice. 36.8, I'm pretty sure my only lap in the 36s. So, into the race, let's see. Quite a good launch off the line. Much better than that car behind, and closing in slightly to cars in front. Just when I'm down in 5th and 6th sort of thing, just trying to be quite calm. Take it around the outside here, but just try to keep it quite chill. I know that everyone in front's going to stack up. Side by side behind, pretty sketchy stuff. And coming up over the crest. Looks to the left, bit of contact there for some reason. I don't know why he was trying to be so close. And 3 wide in front. This guy trying to take it to the inside, but I just block him off a little bit. don't want to let him down the inside just across the chicane. I've got to leave the guy on the left a bit of room. Oh, sideways off the curb, but just slotting him behind for now. Everyone's so like battling up in front. People are pretty hectic in this race so far, so I should be able to get back into this. The 12 car making a lunge for the inside into Cascade, but just blocking that off. The next lap, car behind make a bit of look. Dropped off slightly for the car in front, still in the tow, but with those cars so close together going into the chicane, I can gain back up on them quite easily. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out with all these cars around. Just if you're still in the tow, then it's very easy to stay together in a big pack. So two in front battling, trying to make a bit of a move around the outside. It's not going to work. Bit of contact. Going to have a bit of a run going down into heel. They're going to make a look to the inside. Oh, he goes to the inside to defend it off. Just and locks the front, runs a little bit wide, but does quite well. Just trying to be quite relaxed now. Only lap 2 of 18, so it's a long way to go. Just got to make sure I stay in it. Nice run off the final corner. Pulled away half second for the car behind, and that's what's most important right now. Trying to get that car behind out of the tow. Because if we do that, then it just eliminates more people from this battle. Just trying to make it easier just to focus in front, make moves. So 6/10 down with the tow. Might be able to pull away slightly from the car behind. I'll be able to make a move against the 6th car into the chicane. Just lifting off this time. Don't want to battle. We'll lose time to the cars in front and we really need to gain on them. So 5 laps later now, quite a big jump forward. It was just sort of sitting behind the 6th car for a while. I've just fallen off the back of the tow now, so got to try and set some good laps, work my way back up. Car behind's dropped off a bit, and we're nowhere near those 2 in front anymore, so bit of a battle over 4th for now. Just trying to focus on hooking up every corner, not pushing too hard. Quite nice through the chicane that time, got a little bit of oversteer mid-corner. Down into Cascade, still, I need to just gain 2/10. Oh, when he spins, so that really changes the race. It's a bit of an empty track right now. Not much going on. Just got to try and set good laps, pull away from that car behind, don't want to be caught. So we jump forward again, just no one around at all until this car in front runs across the grass, loses a load of time. Now I'm right on the back of them. Starting to put a bit of pressure on. If I can set some good laps, keep close. Might be able to go for a move a little later on. Still only lap 10 of 18, still quite a long time to go in this race. Don't need to push too hard. He's slightly wide coming out of tow, and he's already looking to the inside. He's already worried about me catching him. And by this point I've caught him inside the tow now. Just again, he's trying to break the slipstream. He knows how important that is. It's actually really annoying him just weaving around all over the track. Doesn't really help anyone. Through the chicane again. Let's see if he takes it well this time. He does. Both through cleanly. That's really the danger point of the track. So much can happen down into there. It's both the best overtaking opportunity and the most risky corner on the track by far. Just in the tow now. Got to try and keep close. Nice run out of there. This 2 car's really good. He's sort of like 5k iRacing, so yeah, it's going to be a difficult battle with this guy. And coming out of the heel, he runs a bit wide, touches the grass, and that's the 2nd car that I've been on the back of that's gone into the wall. Yeah, so that settled 3rd place for me again in this one. 2 podiums to start the season. Very nice. So yeah, gaining more iRacing, back over 3k iRacing. So this is into the final race. I cut out the first half of this race because the video was already longer than I wanted. this is just a good battle with the 13 car, then the 8. So I'll cut off now and let you guys watch this if you want to.